What's up, people? It's your boy Jatwan. I'm here today in Kerbal Space Program, and we are venturing to Aster Core, which is my base that I have built around Kerbin using a huge asteroid that should allow me, as you can see here, I have this. I have attached another component to Aster Core. This component that you're seeing here is actually a. It actually lets me build things in orbit. So hopefully this will work. Let's show you why. It's working! It's working! Okay, so I know one of these has a craft that's being built. Show you why. Thank you. No, nope. Pad 0. There we go. It still has 11 days left to go. Okay, so it has a long time to go. Now, the way that this works is I sent this up with a lot of rocket parts, and it's draining through these pretty quickly. But these rocket parts that it's using is allowing it to build everything else. It doesn't look like it's using rocket parts, even though it says it's supposed to be. Let me take a look at everything here. No, it's definitely using them. It's not using a lot of them. Okay, I see where it's using it from. So I'm able to now build things in space. And from here, what I'm building is a driller. And the driller actually will be able to attach to these center docking ports here. And detach, go down here and drill. Now, the reason I do that is because the normal drills don't give you metal ore. I need metal ore, which I should be able to drill from the asteroid as well. So I'm just going to generate 4 of these rather than launching them into orbit, because it will be a lot cheaper for me to build them here. Design them on the base, down to KSC, and launch them from here. And then just fly down to here, drill, come back, attach, and now I have additional metal ore to build components. Right now I have a lot of rocket parts, so I'm able to build quite a few things, but further down the road it's going to take a lot longer. I actually need to get more Kerbals on here because I don't have a lot of Kerbals on here, which is slowing down my production, which is really bad because I only have, what, 4 Kerbals on here? I actually need to launch a crap ton more Kerbals up here and attach them somewhere, probably down here, so that way I can have a bunch of Kerbals as my workforce. I was supposed to launch them in here, but I goofed and I forgot to put anyone in this entire station when I launched it, and I was not going to take that back. So here's our progress. This is what our progress looks like. It is really difficult at times to connect things to this because even though that asteroid is huge, a slight nudge will send it flying. So and then it's spinning round and round, and it took me forever to get it realigned. Even with MechJeb, I had to go and manually realign everything, and then I could allow MechJeb to bring the actual station in closer using only RCS. But it was like an hour-long process of getting everything working right to get it aligned properly. But there you go. That is my current buildup of this station. I am still waiting for that to 11 days. 11 days. So maybe I can speed up time. But here's what I noticed here. Here's what I noticed. Let me show you. Let's show you the build window. So we're going to quick F5 so I don't blow anything up. And we're going to advance time. As you see, when I advance time, that went up to 12. So let's drop it back down. We're at 11:0. There we go. Ooh. Careful, careful, careful. All right, so we're at 11 days, 13 hours. Speeding up time. And there we go. Still the exact same thing. So I can warp time all I want. This is not warping with me. So, as you can tell, this is a bit problematic because I want this to go a lot faster. I want to build craft immediately. So that's going to be kind of a detrimental thing to this, what I was hoping would be a quick process. But nonetheless, it does work. I'm thrilled that it works. But, you know, while that's going, I have been building things that were not space related. Let's go ahead and close that. I need to get more people up to here. That's going to be my next thing, is to launch a space bus and to port people up here, because this is going way too dang slow. Alright, let's go back to normal speed. With our asteroid, our huge asteroid, cruising around Kerbal. This thing is massive. This is the biggest one I could find. So let's jump back to the Space Center. I have actually been building a chopper, and this one has taken a bit of finagling, a lot of style, but this is the King Kerbal. And King Kerbal uses KRX for the propellers, which is one I just realized was available. I didn't know it was even out there. KRX, the Kerbal rotor expansion, which is fantastic because it works beautifully. And has a variety of propellers, including dual propellers, which eliminate the need for you to have a tail rotor. So I'm not using that one, so I do need this tail fin from Firespitter. This one uses KRX, Firespitter, and the Mark II expansion. So let's take, well, also it's using my little intakes here, the liquid fuel cell array. But I don't really need it, but I put it on there just in case, because that's a habit of mine. Okay, so let's get this bird into the air and see how it maneuvers. This is going to be our test of KRX, showing you how the propellers react in comparison to the Firespitter propellers. I like to use the electric Firespitter propellers because I love them because they're really easy to control. Now, this one is it's not electric. It does use liquid fuel. I have a ton of liquid fuel on here, so it is able to actually fly for, I think we're rated at like an hour right now. I can't remember. I think it is an hour. I think it's an hour of flight time I have for this chopper, which is fun because I like to take this thing around and venture to different locations. Let's take a look at the power. There we go. Let's keep a look here. Thrust, and thrust is at 121.9. Let's get it up to, I think we need about 130, 140 to get this thing off the ground. And come on. A little bit more. We should be detaching from the ground here soon. Shortly. Come on. There we go. Takes a lot more just to get off the ground than to maintain it, I swear. Okay, so now I'm just going to decrease my vertical speed a little bit there. Lift off, and we're at 152.9, so that's not bad. I'm not going to go full throttle if I don't need to. Let's take off our brakes, test out our maneuverability. Oh, that's sexy. Now, in order to style this thing up, I have used some Firespitter fuselages there just to kind of bring this angle down into everything. And also I use this fuel tank here, the toroidal fuel tank, to give it a little more aesthetically pleasing, because that ridge there did not interface with, it didn't look as nice, as clean as having that toroidal fuel tank there. And as for the rest of this, it actually looks and handles like a dream. Now, even with this reaction wheel there, I do have that reaction wheel on there because some of the maneuvers that I'm doing with the chopper, let's just be clear, Kerbal Space Program is not meant for choppers. It is not meant for choppers, but it does work for choppers, and sometimes I will throw a reaction wheel on there just to give myself a little additional oomph for my choppers, because the maneuverability of choppers are rather sometimes rather limited, and I want it to react like a chopper would. So admittedly, I probably have a bit more maneuverability than a regular chopper would. But at the same time, even with these propellers, with these main props, I should say rather, it actually has, if I try to go too far, it will flip this chopper, which is good because I want it to react just like that. I want it to actually fight me if I do something like a chopper should not do, like this right here. It will start to bring itself back, and that's why I actually have these wings on here with a bit of dihedral going on to actually balance it out and bring it, try to right itself as it's flying, which is kind of working. Not as maneuverable as some of my other choppers, but this is a new propeller for me, so I need to figure out how to get it to work a bit better. But it looks so damn beautiful. Look at it. It is a beautiful little chopper, and everything meshes pretty well. Everything meshes pretty well, so you don't have a clash of design, because MK2 expansion, the Mark II expansion, looks, that's where this cockpit is from, is really close to stock. It is very close to stock, and it is a beautiful cockpit. And then you have Firespitter, which, you know, you have a bit of the aesthetically different textures going on there. So the color is slightly off, but it will work for me. I'm not picking. I love Firespitter so much because, I mean, KRX is using the DLL from Firespitter. So many things use the Firespitter DLL that, I mean, it is a very powerful mod, which I love the fact that it's even exists. So let's bring this back around here. Whoa! Let's not turn too much. I will crash this thing. I will turn this thing back around and crash it. If you get kids, don't calm down in that back seat. Alright, so let's whip this back around. Alright. And I get a lot of questions about where all these buildings are from. This is from KSC++, and if you install Kerbal constructs, and then I pretty much have Kerbal constructs and all of Kerbal installed. If you install all of Kerbal and Kerbal constructs, then you will get all of these delightful, beautiful buildings that add a lot to it. I am going to avoid these wires because, as I showed you in a previous video, they actually do have colliders, and you do not want to hit those because they will blow you up quickly. It makes for a sad day. So this chopper is actually what I've been playing, like I mentioned, is what I've been playing with for the last few hours. As I'm actually over. I am at like 3,060 something hours in this game. Holy crap! I have too much time in this game, which has led me to. I mean, the only other game I've played more than this is actually World of Warcraft, which I recently resubscribed to. I am on Alaria, so in case anyone is on Alaria, and I am very much almost at noob status. I swear I remember very little about the game, which is so bad. The only reason I jumped back in is because I watch lore for that game a lot, and I watch mostly Noble's lore about World of Warcraft, and it slowly drew me back in. So Noble, you bastard, you bastard. Love you, Nob. But yeah, this game, I just absolutely love this game, and I love the fact that I can, because my first love is actually choppers. I love choppers more than airplanes, and which I don't know if anyone knew that. I love choppers. I love choppers. And just give you a little side view of this one again. Oh, that's beautiful. Oh, Alright, bring it back, bring it back. Don't lose it. But yeah, that is pretty much, this is what I've been doing as I await those 11 days for my craft to be built. And I have forced myself not to revert anything. I forced myself to just go ahead and wait the time, land the craft, which I'm going to go do right now on top of the VAB. Let's see if we can land it on the VAB. I have not tried to land this on the VAB yet. But if Jeb was still around, Jeb is not still around. I killed Jeb by mistake. If Jeb was still around, this would be his personal chopper. This one's for you, Jeb. But let's see if we can land on top of here. Let's get our gear down. Alright. And let's pull back on this. And I need to bring this back because I need to actuate my brakes. And let's get ourselves full stop here. Alright, good. Alright, let's bring ourselves down. That was actually a beautiful stop. Alright, so now we're coming down. Now we need to gently bring ourselves down. Gently. Gently. This is a fast descent. This is a lot faster than I thought I would be doing. Oh! Oh. Alright. Bring it back down. I should have just cut my throttle right there, but that little bounce off. Okay, here we go. Now we're gently coming down. And boom. Alright, and we're down. Now we gotta let our suspension do its tail wag. I love how the suspension after the thought is like, hey, I'm here still. Let's do this. Alright, so there you go. That is our chopper. And this, I have spent a long time getting this thing balanced out so that it can fly so well. I've actually, on each test flight, I take it to the island and back and test out all of the maneuverabilities, all the different aspects of it. This is my first time. I forced myself not to land on the VAB so I could try it here. But it has so much stability that I'm able to do so. So for now, I'm going to go ahead and wait for 11 days for my chopper, for my craft to get ready for my station, and then I can get that going and get some more Kerbals up there. It's going to be my next mission. So for now, if you like what you're seeing, hit that like button, drop me in a comment, let me know what you think, and I hope to catch you guys in the next video. For now, it's your boy Jatois, and I'm out. Peace. Man, I swear, this thing, I need to do Airwolf. That's what I need to do. I need to do Airwolf. Is BD Armory ready? Is BD Armory? I need you, BD.
That's not the way you say iron.
Iron. Alright, so we're looking pretty good right now. This little craft, no. I actually built a massive craft to get this here. This is a very large size asteroid.